Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Baltimore Ravens. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Second down throw for Love. Loading up, launching downfield. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Baltimore Ravens and the Arizona Cardinals.
Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started. And away we go in Glendale. Rasheen Ali on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play, Brock. That's going to set them up with a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He's out in the clear. Past the 35. 20, 15. It's a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one right down the middle. And that's good for a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. We'll couple together a yard there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Brissett. In trouble here, and he's not going to get away. They bring him down at the 22. Trey Hendrickson.
7-yard loss.
And that sets up 3rd and 15 to go.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
It's caught by Wilson. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, or they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
After that 4th down exceeded expectations, look at this, some excitement as they come up to the line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a give to Love. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff.
He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down. 2nd time on this opening series. Hendrickson gets him again.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Pair of sacks for him now on this opening drive.
Bend. Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find Trey McBride. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Whew, I think coverage got away with one right there, Kate. There was actually space, and if that throw came out 1 second earlier, that could have been 6.
Here we go on fourth. Brissett. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
First call here coming from the shotgun. This is Henry to start the drive. And he's going to manage 13 yards here before going down. That picks them up the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Ravens.
Keeping it on this first down read. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have second and pretty long here. Now here's Lamar. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete. He was looking for Zay Flowers. That's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Lamar back to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. Has a hole left, room to run. Hits the 20. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Pass complete to Derrick Henry.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get him on a handoff, pin-off pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. And he can do his damage. Big time.
14.
That one splits the uprights. And they bump their lead up to 14.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10. Throwing now, Brissett. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. Nice work here as he pushes forward for 20 plus the first.
That's good for a Cardinals first down. First and 10.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Hand off now to Love. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Well, you taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run right into the teeth of that blitz.
The other thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Down the field, he's got Wilson. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Big gain for Arizona. 32 yards.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Love gets it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Ray Hendrickson on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
So it's going to be second down and 10 on the other side, Brock. But we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Love now up the middle. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be third down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
Iron quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around fourth down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been... As that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That pass pulled in by Henry. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Working on 2nd down. Jackson. Here's Henry again. And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's 3rd down.
That's the defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Cardinals going nickel here on 3rd. Jackson throwing here. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. One drawn up here for Lamar. And going for it pays off. They get 3 on 4th and 2, and this drive rolls on. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They go play fake with Jackson. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that is good for a Baltimore first down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Now it's Lamar. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. To the line and set. Here we go. First down. Now Jackson. Buying some time right. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd and 3 now. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Getting out to his left. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw, Jackson. Escapes out to the left. It's complete. Play made by Bateman. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They haven't got the first down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
It is, he's letting that one go, and it's going to fall harmlessly to the ground as a result, Brock. That's incomplete. So, defense firing as we expected to begin this second half. Second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Back to throw, Minshew. Buys time, rolling right. Lines up and chucks this deep right. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Third and long for him here. Some contact there on the throw, and that's going to ruin any chances of them extending this opening drive of the half. So incomplete. That forces fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out, how in the heck do we turn this around?
Minshew to throw on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him the possession.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
At the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Running once more with Henry. It's going to be a pickup of about 2. That leaves him with third and 9.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Completed to his running back. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown, Ravens. Derrick Henry, the second of this game for him. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one right down the middle. And lead now 21.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, first and 10. Here's Minshew. Oh, enveloped by the defense. They get him at the 32. Hendrickson gets him again. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is second and 16. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a gain of about 13 before he steps out. Didn't get the first, though, but it does help him ahead of this third down.
A gain of 13 yards. It's now third and 2.
On the give, here's Love. Big gain, has them across the 40. And he gets home. Touchdown, Cardinals. 55-yarder.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. And that is exactly what...
And that one is no good. Didn't even come very close to sneaking that one in. So leave that score as is. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Ali to return it. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And the tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense would tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
Breaks the tackle. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Offense to the line fast.
A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and...
They go to him again. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Here's Luke for the point after.
For the extra point.
Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut.
And
they stretch their lead to 22.
Cardinals 6.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Saying we on the same team.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Brooks now on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Now Minshew. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie.
My sincerest regards. Why the rising and tide of troubled waters we cross into the fire and frost when the desire is lost? Is it survivor's remorse that raised higher the course? During the year of the horse, I had so much to resolve, it hung me over. I was fearing the hair of the dog. They my homie. I was there when they carried him off. When we buried him, we wrapped him in Nigerian cloth. They told a story about him having a malaria cough. They tried to say he had a that was clearly a torch. I hold the fury so they fear me, but it nearly was lost. Expecting me to be forgiven like it really was squashed. But I have seen so much that I can never be hushed. I've been the bearer of a burden that is heavy as I'm pure legacy, incredibly I'll never be touched. It ain't nowhere to go from here but up.
Something just feels right and old school in Chicago on the lakefront. Freezing cold. All we need is the snow. We're expecting flurries to move in during the game here at Soldier Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Cairo Santos to get us started. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. And that's a decent return out to the 29-yard line. The offense will get play one of the game from right there. Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Flush to his right, Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 71 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, start of the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They're going to run. It's the man from Rutgers, Kyle Monunga. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The line of scrimmage.
3rd and 10.
1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Back over the middle and taken in by Odunze. A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
And the Bears, first down.
On the ground, it's Swift. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. From just across the midfield stripe. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And I don't think he got there wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll go play action here with Williams. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
First and 10 at the
Good start to this drive so far. Another 1st and 10. Now Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll go again with Swift. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Bears in possession here to start the 2nd quarter. We've got snow starting to fall. Open man left side. He's got it.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return is Sean Tucker. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Snow has started to fall ahead of this drive. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
That one to the sideline, and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Greg, we look out, snow easing just a bit as they get set for second down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's to the end zone, where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
Back to the air, it's Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Kenneth Gainwell. Touchdown, Buccaneers. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Drive starts with a carry by Monunga. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced out wide. Off he goes. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Williams going to give it up on a pop pass. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. On 2nd down, it's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. A short one there to Otten. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Mayfield to throw. A pass pulled in by Irving. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. First and 10. Now Mayfield in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Up to the line, got some work to do now. It is second and long.
Second down.
One final throw before the break. Looking for the home run ball deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Whoa! And he is out of bounds at the 45. 12 yards to start the half, and a good start at that. It is a first down.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
A run here with Swift. Whoa! Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11, and another first down. They'll come up now again. Good news, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And they're going to get to him and take him down back on the other side of midfield.
Brings up second and 20.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Williams. Connection made. It's Burden. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Good play calling, rather. Drive continues. Another first and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
We know from talking to these coaches this week, Mike, that they think they got themselves a steal. They got this young rookie maybe a little later in the draft than a lot of people expected. And I'll tell you what, they're not complaining. They think they've got themselves a starter and a star for a long time. And what started out as a promising drive, now they find themselves in third and long. After being stuffed for a loss on first down with that ground game, they came right back to it, trying to make up some of those lost yards. The defense was having none of it. Third and long.
That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now to tap this one forward, the receiver heading left. He'll be wrapped up there down at the the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A pickup of 2.
A little
Brings up
closer.
second
Here's
and
second
goal.
and goal. And they will not run another play. That'll do it. The end of the third. They'll go again from the 3. It is second and goal. Off play action. Here's Williams. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sacks.
That is brought in the end zone. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Bears. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Baker to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Gainwell. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second and 8. Throwing is Baker. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. Incompletion. Trying to hook up with Cade up that time around. And third down coming up.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on down. Here's Swift. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
That's good.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now, first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Tie game, fourth quarter. This defense knows the importance of keeping this thing at a three-point game. What a big play there with the tackle for loss on first and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Caleb Williams. Touchdown, Chicago. Santos good on the extra point. And And the Bears have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
This is first and 10. Mayfield. Godwin working the right side.
Mayfield's pass. Complete.
They'll come up now for second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with first and 10.
Tampa Bay.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. And when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder. So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt. There's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Here's Mayfield. He'll look underneath here for Irving. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. 15 yards on the catch and run for the first down. Now Mayfield. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough.
That could be the dagger. It is intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
It's second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
It's now third and 8.
On third down, here's Swift. Gonna have a first down past the 30. Solid running there. He takes this up near the 35. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They get it done to the delight of this crowd. We saw a snowball or 2 launched in jubilation as time expired. Now these fans, we have to battle the roadway. Safe getting home, folks, but sure it was worth it after a home victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.